Hello and welcome back to Shady Acres Farm. It's almost 5 a.m. It's the weekend, so I got to sleep in. I'm just kidding, I'm normally not up at this time on the weekends. I haven't went to bed. We've got Tanner. Oh, I'm wrong. I was like, you're awfully orange, Tanner. Tiger is the one that's orange. Of course, Tanner is tan. If I get up early enough, they walk me to the barn to make sure I remember to give them their food. And they like to stay right under my feet so I know where I'm going. Alright guys, I know my way to the barn. You don't have to walk under my feet. You know I'm gonna stop off at the chickens first. You know it. I know it. Give me just a moment. Silly enough to wear one of my long dresses. So I've got to improvise. Last thing I want is it covered in poop. Spider webs in my face. Spider dropping down. Nice. Gonna be one of those summers. We've been lucky enough to have installed an automatic chicken door a while back. So they come out when the sun comes up. And not before, little ones. Not before. But I usually leave for babysitting before it opens. I'm gonna have to get a brush out here and clean out their troughs soon. I threw that because I think I just stepped in a spider web. Just pray he made it to the ground before I made it over there. You. Alright. Let's just hope I don't have a spider in my hair. Okay. We've got a mama chicken with her eggs due any day. I'm a little worried she's a first-time mom. She tried last year, but her and another hen kept... Yeah, this needs cleaned off. Her and another hen kept stealing each other's eggs to the point they didn't actually stay on them. It was devastating. So I'm hoping this year I put her in here and she's been more resilient to stay on her eggs. But again, first time mom doesn't always mean success. my chickens. Bugs, stop. Okay, Mama. I know. Let me see. Let me see. I know. Anything? Anything? Nope. Okay. I'm keeping an eye on you. Let's see what kind of mama you are. This chicken I call Pecker. I know, weird name. She's a habitual pecker. Even though she has that spot on her neck she's had for at least a year, where her feathers are gone, something pecked at her. She obviously thought it was the thing to do, and she goes after everybody. She's kind of a meanie. So I pray she's a good mama. What I'll do is I'll keep her in that pen with her babies till they get big enough. Keeps her safe from predators that get in. Losing chickens is hard enough. Losing chicks, devastating. This has become a hole for something. We're thinking armadillo, but actually we're thinking groundhog, but it could be armadillo. Because we relocated the groundhog, we kind of, one day when he was out, we put our garden where his house was. So he might have relocated there. He was trying to live in our junk burn pile not long after we moved in. So, okay boys, am I here? Did I find it? I see Sissy's in there. BW has not been feeling well, which worries me. Hello, Frankenstein. I know, it's Saturday and Mama's up. Hi, Serena. Okay, let me go get some water and the pig food. Go on over here. Okay, try to hold everything. We always put water in the pig's food. There we go. Good stuff. I'll be right there, Sabrina. Let me go find Patch real quick. Hopefully he's not sleeping in the field again. Or the Shay-D paddock. There you are. Sorry, am I in your way? He likes eating from the side. Slurp, slurp, slurp. All right. That's what my mornings look like, except when I get up late and then I'm on a run. Yeah, it's hard to drive 45 minutes back to feed the animals because you didn't wake up early enough. Okay. No, those are hers. Come on. Okay, you get half, and Sissy gets half. See, the dust flying in here is tremendous. Right. The wall that we put up in the negative 20 degrees to give the goats a place to come in since they like to chew wires and everything. This wall is still doing good. Have you put in a ramp for me? Because I fell on my face a few times trying to step in there with my leg high enough. Really short. Let's come back in here. Okay. Raccoons didn't follow me in. Haven't seen them in a while. Okay. Sorry for... Hi. Is that light right in your eyes? Sorry, buddy. What is it, Tiger? You're just relaxing. You guys. So, did we get everything? You guys got water? Now see with the power of the camera, everything needs a good scrub. Just kidding, I could see without it. But life's not like the movies, things get dirty. Anyway. flashlight today. I normally walk it, waiting for the lights to pop on as I go by. Sometimes they don't. We had built this extra cage on the side, hoping we could put 4 roosters that were outside in it. And unfortunately, it didn't work. We were going to go ahead and cover the top and all. They did not like it. But we had to put them back in the pen. And then I tried putting all the roosters out. The younger ones were not ready. The older ones wouldn't go back in. And we lost 2 to owls, raccoons, something. We actually had a coyote come right out here and grab one of our roosters and run it over there. And Danny watched it and ran in to get the gun and came back out and couldn't find him. About 20 minutes later, our rooster comes walking back. And then a few weeks later, either a raccoon or an owl came and got him. So that was sad. Sherlock was a really good rooster that obviously strong. Insects are going after me. I like the winter where there's no insects, but I like the spring where it's warmer. Summer, not so much. Still working on the water line. It's being hand dug, not by me, so it's taking him a while. Although my shoulder is no longer frozen, it's still painful. The last thing I want to do is freeze it up again. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Here we have yellow squash. More insects. And spaghetti squash, I believe, down here. And then whatever I planted over in that hill that they died out, I can't remember. And hubby had it all planned out. This is what he calls his garden. Every year he plants corn and summer squash. Those are his favorite. And this year his corn is doing amazing. Last year we had it planted out in the field. This is where the groundhog was and our trash pile. So we took care of the trash pile and he planted corn. Funny thing was, he was counting and he said he planted 75 corn and he counted 79 out here. He even counted the seeds he planted. So, very interesting. Either last year or the year before when he planted corn in the field. I can't recall. Only a few came up and they didn't get too large. Some of the stalks are huge. Really excited about fresh corn. Take a look in here. Spin around. By the way, I've been doing some research for a long time, and I might have mentioned this before. The rock in the center of our cellar says 1912. Now, if anybody has any idea, I've been trying to locate previous owners. I used to be able to pull them up. Now I can't get to them. I'm trying to figure out who used to live here. We know the last two, but not before that. But the odd thing is, the asylum, the Northeastern State Hospital, which was an asylum, was completed in 1912. The doctor was hired, but they didn't get their first patient until 1913. So that's when they say the doors opened. They did hire the doctor in 1912. There's been renovations on it. There is parts of it that are still open for, I'm not sure what they use it for. But I'm really interested to find out where that 1912 stone originally came from, because the house was built in 1950. But I know there was possibly a homestead on here previously. But is it possible? That originally the Northeastern State Hospital had a stone sign that said 1912? I don't know. That would be really interesting. And what I want to know, the people who used to live here, own this property, did they have any connection to it? This is our zucchini, and I planted them in our herb garden. I was having trouble getting the herbs to grow. And lo and behold, let's see if I can. Hose is in the way. There's rosemary. And here's some parsley. If you've ever seen my videos, I like to plant parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. If you get the reference, comment down below. This is our zucchini. It's doing really well, and it's shading my herbs. My lettuce did not grow. I had to cage it because the cats kept trying to get in there. I had spinach on one side and lettuce on the other. I went ahead and took this side off and planted what are you? What did I plant? More zucchini? I don't know. We'll find out. I don't even know if I wrote it down. No, I think that's pumpkin. My father gave me 3 pumpkins. I believe this is where I planted them. Bear with. It's 5 a.m. and I haven't slept yet. Okay. Yep, because look right there. We got some pumpkin. And these are my royal burgundy beans. I can get in there. They are really cool looking. Problem is, from what I've read, I haven't actually cooked one yet. I brought some in hoping I could get more, and those didn't last very long, so they went to the goats. But supposedly when you cook them, they turn green, which I was looking forward to a burgundy bean on my plate. Oh well. We'll have to see if it's true. We have okra and tomatoes. And then some wild vines that grow through here. And I didn't pluck out because I really like them. We had them last year in a few beds. Are those the wild ones? I don't know. I had this whole plan of how to make everything look awesome this year, and companion plants and all that. Half the seedlings didn't produce, or they died before I could get them out here. So I had to do some switching up, and I mostly got where I planted everything, but I'm kind of going like, I hope that's what I planted there. And of course, our tomatoes. Hubby found some wild garlic in the field, and I went ahead and put it in the soil, hoping it would reroot. Doesn't look like it rerooted, but I'm hoping it keeps the insects away. Just have some stalks coming out. Our tomatoes are doing really well. Hubby has been really good about coming out here and grabbing the suckers that lie between the stems and removing them. All they do is suck up the nutrition, cause it to be bushier where it can't get enough light to it. And then the tomatoes seem to be thriving. The only issue I've come across, we do have some diatomaceous earth here and there. The only issue I've come across is I put the cages around the big boys this year. You can't get that out of the hole. So, yeah, you have to work it up the cage. I can't complain though. Look how beautiful they are. Okay, focus. Focus. There we go. Hey, get off my tomato. There. Now, beautiful. And of course, our strawberries. Here they're 4 or 5 years old. I keep going back and forth trying to remember. This is the original. This is an old wheelbarrow that we planted them in. I love how the dew is making them shine. And every year they get covered or put indoors, and they come back. Some of them die off. Some of them just continue thriving under the plastic. But the root balls survive. And this is their escape. They are trying to get out of there. They are sending runners, which as soon as they hit soil, they start growing roots, and then I can clip it from the mama. And I can do that to several places, which I need to. See these two. Now these are a mixture of all-bearing and June-bearing strawberries. This used to be just all-bearing, but some of those climbed into there. So now it's a mixture. And then this is just one big mixture because I keep putting little ones in it. Over the winter I tried to keep some in the garage and save them. Didn't work very well. I'm not sure if I needed to put them in better soil. Probably needed to water them more often than I did. I only had a couple actually survive out of the ones that I potted separately. How this poor thing, that's just a weed growing, but it looks really cool, so I left it. Figure out what it is. I had 2 types of carrots. Yeah, I have 2 carrots growing in this one. 2. And I'll have to figure out which is which because the sun bleached the words off of everything. Everything. Have my irises. They bloom this year. They're a transport from my old homestead. They look kind of pitiful right now, but they do that after they bloom. Got banana peppers over there. Already had one of those. Plants are very tiny, but boy, they are trying. Now these 2 tomato plants originally were one with that. I didn't have enough room to add 2 more because we dealt with that last year of too many tomato plants. I apologize for the air conditioner being so loud. But these are the same thing, and they are tiny. I thought I was gonna lose them, but this one actually has a tomato on it. I was like, nope, I'm still here. Let's see what kind this is. Golden California Wonder Sweet Pepper. I believe that's a bell pepper. Yep. We got a little bell pepper going on there. It's a yellow bell pepper. Well, it's green right now. Where'd you go? There you are. This is a cherry tree that we actually, the neighbor's tree in the back field started growing up cherries on our side from the pits that fell over. So I dug several up. And this is the only one that survived. Seems to be doing okay. It was indoors over the winter. The rest of them they just didn't survive much longer after I transplanted them. That is an empty container because I did not plant potatoes. I'm so mad at myself. That's another herb that I can't remember right now. It's either sage or... It's not sage. Basil. I'll get my chart out. Our cherry tomato tree. Come on. Cherry tomatoes. There we go, air conditioner. Then over here we have the barletto bean. It's not like the snap beans. You just eat the bean inside. They are that pink and beige, I believe. But they lose their color when you cook them. There's my pea. Sorry. The only one that's grown so far that I've seen. Grown a pea, so... That over there, I can't remember if it's a weed or if it's something. I know that's a weed. Half the stuff I had to plant something there because it didn't survive. They are new beds, still trying to get the soil right. See that poor, he did not survive. I don't have them staked this year. I literally just sprinkled some around in the beds that had plants that could be companions. Here's another bean plant. There's another. I was trying to keep the cats from knocking them over, so they have wire around them from when they were tiny. There's another and another. Some of those are Kentucky Wonder, some of them aren't. Some are just Wonder. Had this whole plan. It didn't go through. This is our pumpkin. It seems this year pumpkin will be our thing. We have these, the ones my father gave me. He has another for me to pick up. And in our front yard, we have 2 bunches from where we let the pumpkins just rot to the ground and just stay there. And lo and behold, of course, they grew. I honestly thought it would be way too hot up there for them. Way too hot. And they're store-bought. You never know when a store-bought plant will actually sprout. But yeah. We've got lots of zucchini, and we have watermelon. Wow, it's actually grown quite a bit since my last picture. You go the wrong way. Go that way, not that way. That way, that way. We have cantaloupe, thanks to my son. We have some cucumber, also thanks to my son. Mine did not make it. And these, my friend, I'm really excited about these. They're loofahs. You can make sponges out of, or you can eat the smaller ones before they start becoming fibrous. Not the leaves. No. Get grasshoppers eating my loofah leaves. And I've got ants everywhere. So I really, really hope and pray they're not farming aphids on my loofahs. They've already farmed them on several of my other plants. Okay, let's go over here. I'm so thankful that my elephant ear grew back. Elephant ears. Instead of digging up the bulb, we went ahead and covered it with hay, a whole bale of hay. Because you're supposed to dig it up and store it in a warmer area. Well, it didn't come up right away, and when it did, it died back down because the frost hit again. But it tried again. I'm really thankful. These are our cabbage. Unfortunately, the cabbage decided to go to seed right after I planted it. Cabbage are easily stressed, from what I've read and tried. And so they didn't do well. But I'll let them go to seed, let them sprout up. Give me some seed for next year. Well, guys, this has been a long video. Probably not enough chickens in it. Here. There you go. My son bought me some decorations. My son's mother-in-law bought me this one year. And then my son got me some pigs. Little farming pigs. A mama and baby pig, and some mushrooms, and I got some more in the front. So I'm really thankful. They are adorable. But guys, it's getting late. Well, technically it's getting really early. I should probably eventually try to sleep. Take a look over here real quick. At the fog in the field. I want to thank you all for watching, coming back to my channel after me being gone for quite a while. And I hope you have a wonderful day.